My half-sister, Lucy Wainwright Roach, and one of my father's sisters, Sloane, are singers too. My cousin Lily Lankin, Anna's daughter, has sung with me for years, but she won't commit full-time to music because she knows what the performing life can do to someone. She and her brother Sylvan have designed and stuffed my CDs, driven me to gigs, and helped my career in other ways since the beginning. My ex-husband, Brad Albetta, played bass for me, as well as for the rest of the family. My Aunt Teddy, Dad's sister, managed most of us at one point or another. And for 20 years, my other aunt, Jane, managed her sisters, Kate and Anna. On my father's side, we are related to the Stuyvesants, early settlers of New York, so in my veins runs a diminished, waspy tint of blue blood that has been diluted with Irish and French-Canadian red. My mother and her sisters were brought up Catholic. I was never baptized, although I went to a French school and was taught by nuns who told me that I was going to burn in hell with all the other sinners. Rufus loves the waspy side of the family with its ties to old money, or maybe he just loves money. He has admitted to having a spending problem. But he also loves his Catholic side. His apartment is filled with Virgin Marys, and he's always running around the world lighting candles in cathedrals. I don't know if anyone is listening to his prayers, but it seems as though someone could be. I myself admit to having lit a few candles in the last 10 or so years of childbirth, death, and divorce. Clearly, the results have been mixed. I don't know what I believe, and that's been a problem my whole life. Growing up, my maternal grandmother, Gabrielle, known as Gabby, was my greatest hero. She was old even when I was a baby, having been born herself in 1904. Her husband, Frank, was born in 1899. It seemed like a parlor trick to have a grandparent from the 1800s. Gabby was the eldest daughter of a large French-Canadian family. Her mother gave birth to 17 children, and 12 survived. A woman having so many pregnancies always seemed like another parlor trick to me, too, an implausible leftover from a much earlier time. Gabby was a big part of my upbringing. On weekends and holidays, my mother took us to stay with her in Saint-Sauveur-des-Monts, a small skiing village north of Montreal. When she toured, Gabby took care of us. My grandfather, Frank McGarrigle, had bought an acre of land in the village and with the help of an architect friend, built the family home and eventually added 4 small cabins. After he died in 1965, Gabby stayed on in the house we call Saint-Sauveur, Saint Savior in English. Everyone in my family still counts on the place to welcome us and comfort us and smooth us over whenever we're feeling down. Today the house is sinking into the ground. Perhaps my grandfather could have used an engineer, not an architect. Most of us have been too busy to deal with it. But recently, my cousins did a beautiful thing, rebuilding the living room exactly to the original design and securing at least that part of the house. To me, Saint-Sauveur is a living thing, almost like a grandmother's lap, a comfortable place you know won't be around forever, so you want to enjoy it while you can. My mother and her sisters grew up there, and Gabby lived there for 60-odd years, over half of them without her husband. I loved the stories she told me of 1920s and 30s Montreal. She worked for Marconi as a telephone operator and also as a secretary for the Bronfman family, who were big bootleggers during Prohibition and later built a business empire on the proceeds. As the eldest of so many brothers and sisters, she never wanted to get married and have children of her own. She often told the story of how, as a teenager, she would sit at the top of the stairs reading her book, and as different siblings ascended the stairs to come play or fetch something, she would systematically kick them back down. Of course, she did have children, or I wouldn't be writing this, but not until her late 30s. My mother, Kate, was her last, born in 1946, when Gabby was 42. As a grandmother, Gabby wasn't sweet or mean, but sometimes she could be both. She had a hunched back, the curve caused by never wearing the special shoe that was supposed to compensate for the fact that one of her legs was shorter.